Good evening, I'm Dave Morris. Coming up in Friday's edition of The Play, we take a look at the state reading test, a name change for a popular college football game you may have heard of, and when could we see some rain? But first up, an investigation exposes troubling gaps in the state's system for combating an epidemic that has seen Oklahoma surge to near the top of the national rankings for prescription drug abuse and overdose deaths. While much of Oklahoma's enforcement efforts are aimed at drug seekers, far less effort is dedicated to identifying, investigating, and pursuing the problem providers. And that includes the doctors who supply the sometimes deadly dosages. Our Philip O'Connor, along with other members of the Oklahoman staff and our partners at Oklahoma Watch, will launch a special series this weekend on prescription drug abuse in our state. Be sure to pick up a copy of this Sunday's Oklahoman to learn more about the problem. Thousands of students across Oklahoma will take state-administered tests beginning Thursday, and that could determine whether they repeat the third grade or graduate from high school. Education reporter Tim Willard will identify the types of tests, what they mean, and what school districts are doing differently this year to prepare students in light of the Reading Sufficiency Act. The OU-Texas game is getting a new name. The annual matchup has been rebranded as the Red River Showdown for this season. This isn't the first time the rivalry game has undergone a name change. You'll remember back in 2005, it was called the Red River Shootout to mark the 100th meeting of the teams. OU beat writer Ryan Aber will have more about the change and the big game at Saturday's Oklahoma. You may notice more pets next time you head to Will Rogers World Airport. The airport is teaming up with an animal therapy group to help make your travel experience a little more calming. These guys, therapy dogs and their owners, will be traveling through the terminals in hopes of bringing smiles to flyers' faces. The animals and their owners do go through extensive training before being allowed to participate in the program. Now, experts say the pets have the ability to deliver therapeutic care to those experiencing stress or anxiety. Looking at the weather, we could see some rain clouds this weekend. The system is moving in from the west, and that could bring some precipitation, or participation for that matter, for parts of western Oklahoma on Saturday. Rain chances could increase through Sunday morning as the front moves into central Oklahoma. Forecasters don't expect severe weather with this system. Highs will be in the mid-60s on Saturday, slightly cooler on Sunday, and then we will see highs next week. Look at that, 70s and some 80s. Looks fantastic as we approach the middle of the work week. That'll do it for this edition of The Play. Again, these stories and upcoming editions of the Oklahoman. Have a great week, everyone.